Well, they were my friends, and at that time, children did play outside. So I had my costumes from the recitals, and while I was inside, I made up dances to the music that I liked, my favorite songs, and I taught them to all my friends, and then we would parade around the street in my costumes, and then put on a show.
Hello and welcome to the Foxworth Theory. I am your host, Eugenia Foxworth. Thank you for joining us. The Foxworth Theory covers the worlds of art, entertainment, fashion, and business. We speak with the leaders, movers, and shakers of their field on location, allowing them to tell their stories here. This week, our guest is Robin Williams, professional dancer, choreographer, and founder-director of the Uptown Dance Academy. It is considered the premier dance school for urban youth with a focus on mastering high-quality dance disciplines. Located in Harlem, the Uptown Dance Academy has trained some of the best and the brightest dancers in New York City since 1996. This segment of the Foxworth Theory is sponsored by 12-3 Productions. The film, False Pretenses, is now available for download, purchase, and streaming. Go to www.falsepretensesthemovie.com for more information, and by our sponsor, Batista Collections, the home for fine and elegant knit fashions and designs. Go to www.batistacollections.com to see more. Robin, welcome to the show.
Welcome. I'm so excited about being here.
Thank you. You studied dance at the early age. How did you know so young that you were destined to become a professional dancer?
Well, I was in a recital school. I started dancing at 4, so we performed in big theaters every year. And one year, an epiphany came over me, and I felt like, yes, I want to be a ballerina. And I was only 7 years old at that point.
And you followed through. Some kids want to be firemen, and then they grow up to be doctors. So that's great. Even at 8, you taught dance to kids in your Detroit, Michigan neighborhood. How did you get them involved?
Well, they were my friends, and at that time, children did play outside. So I had my costumes from the recitals, and while I was inside, I made up dances to the music that I liked, my favorite songs, and I taught them to all my friends, and then we would parade around the street in my costumes, and then put on a show.
Did you get paid?
No.
Oh,
maybe some extra candy.
Okay. Did you realize then that you had a natural gift to potentially transform lives?
No, I didn't realize that at the age of 8. But once I taught my first class, I did realize.
Well, I figured if you were that genius to have your kids parade around the streets as you do, and as all of us within the Harlem community have seen, I just thought, well, why not then? So when you went off to college to study dance, you actually interacted with a very well-known celebrity and She goes by one name only, Madonna.
Yes.
What was she like?
She was just another dancer at that time. And we all went to college together. We studied ballet. That's when we started doing the Nutcracker. And the teacher I had in college, I had actually had when I was younger, when he was fresh from Romania. Mm-hmm. And by the time I was college age, he was the director of the college. But Madonna was a regular dancer just like the rest of us. And once she came to New York, she started singing.
Oh, was she a good dancer?
Yeah, she was very good.
Okay, just wanted to know. How did you get your professional start? And what are some of the dance companies that you perform with?
Well, I was in Dance Theater of Harlem's ensemble. I got down to the last two girls for Alvin Ailey's dance company. I also danced with Goldman's Newark Dance Theater for a very long time, the Long Island Ballet.
Well, at this time, we're going to take you away from dance because we have to go to take a short break, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Hear that? It's the good stuff, huh, Keith?
We gonna get to the bottom of this shit tonight.
Welcome back. We are here with Robin Williams, who is founder and director of the Uptown Dance Academy, which opened its doors in 1996 to aspiring dancers. Robin, you taught ballet at various public schools in the 5 boroughs of New York City, as well as Harlem School of the Arts, prior to founding the Uptown Dance Academy over 25 years ago. What was behind the launch?
Well, I had my own idea of the way that I wanted students to be trained. When I was teaching, a lot of kids weren't getting accepted in the professional schools. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to have a program that prepared kids for professional dancing in all genres of dance and get a chance to get specialized training. So I launched because I had that big idea.
That was quite an idea. Did you find there was limited interest to teach ballet and other disciplines of dance to youth?
Yes, at that time, which was the late 90s, it was very unusual to have an African-American ballet teacher. So once I started, the next thing I know, I was at 6 different schools, and I was in the public school and private schools.
You took on quite a lot in
Yes.
a short period of time. Really, I would believe. So what are the criteria and qualifications for students to become part of the academy?
Well, we accept all students, and we are famous for transformation. So there are requirements for professional dancing, And what we do at the Uptown Dance Academy is prepare students. We transform their bodies. Of course, there are requirements for professional training, and if they don't have those attributes, we train them to have them.
I've seen some of your students, and some just love to dance. Some will never be professional, and some have gone on. So that's what I love about the Uptown Dance Academy. It gives all students an inspiration. I used to have a little favorite. She was like this, and she was like this, and she was wonderful. Your students have opportunities to perform several productions each year. The Black Nutcracker, an African-American twist on the Nutcracker suite, is one such example. It's filled with African and Egyptian dance and acrobatics. This is truly a staple of your academy. Has this show in particular, as well as others, helped procure additional funding?
Yes, we're funded by the council, the New York City Council, and the New York City Department of Cultural Affairs to do this production every year.
Well, do they fund any other things for you?
Well, they have funded us $419,000 for a new space whenever we get it.
We're waiting.
Yes.
We're waiting.
We have a selected place, but they don't pay for the down payment. Mm-hmm. So that's what we're fundraising for, is the down payment.
Okay. Well, this concludes part one of our chat with Robin Williams of the Uptown Dance Academy. Please join us later this week for part two of our interview on the Foxworth Theory. I am Eugenia Foxworth. Thank you for watching.
Hear that? It's the good stuff, huh, Keith?
We gonna get to the bottom of this shit tonight.
Hi, this is Eugenia Foxworth. Thank you so much for tuning into the Foxworth Theory. We are celebrating going into our third season. Can you believe that? We are opening our doors to sponsorships for the Foxworth Theory. For more information, go to thefoxworththeory.com or email us at pr@thefoxworththeory.com. Thank you.